Hello friends, this is your CryptoSats. So welcome to my weekly uh, weekly forecast on major forex pairs. So today we'll see how and what are like looking on higher time frames, and we'll discuss about the future price movement, possible future price movements. Okay guys, let's move on to the video. So in this I will cover the all major forex pairs. I won't touch any exotic pairs or anything. So our major forex pairs which covers is AUDJPY, AUDUSD, Euro British Pound, Euro USD, GBPJPY, GBPUSD, NZDUSD, USDCAD, USDCHF and USDJPY. So these are the major forex pairs. So we'll cover on this. So first let's look on AUDJPY. So AUDJPY on sorry to interrupt. So if you are not my Telegram channel, so you can join my Telegram channel at Martin Trades. Link is in the description. So check it out. So let's move on to the video. So this is AUDJPY one day time frame pair. So basically we are like looking for an it's kinda looking like an inverse head and shoulders pattern, which is right now forming in my opinion. So I have marked all the resistance levels, I mean resistance zones and support zones. So let's look on this. So it's clearly looking like an inverse head and shoulders pattern, so kind of a reversal of this downtrend. So right now we have broke this trend line, so this resistance trend line, which was this from here, and we have another trend line resistance which is over here, which is going and yet to be broken. So let's zoom in. So daily it's looking for a slight correction, like kinda like I feel is something like this. It may move up and form a reversal, and we have a support. So I am looking a bounce of this support zone, because usually when a head and shoulders pattern forms, 80% of the time what happens is it doesn't reach to the lowest point of its left shoulder. So if it bounces, it always seems to bounce before the like the lowest point of the left shoulder. So I will assume I will like to see a bounce over here, and I strongly believe there would be a bounce over here and it will continue its uptrend. And let's move on to the lower time frames and see how it looks on it. So on lower time frame we have a supporting trend line which gave a nice bounce of it. So possibly even this could be a left shoulder, I mean right shoulder possibly, because as I said, it is not necessary that it has to go and touch the lowest point to form the shoulders. Sometimes if it's bullish, it will like bounce off the right shoulder. So I would want to see, like in the coming weeks, to break and go above this resistance. If this resistance breaks and goes above, then this is for sure is the right shoulder which we are looking on larger time frame. So, and on NZDUSD we already had a head and shoulders pattern, so which is a reversal of this move, this uptrend which we had from 19th March. So this 3 months of uptrends reversal has been formed, which is over here. And but what I looking is the support over here, which is this long-term support trend line. It has bounced off that support. So if it is like, so this would be like ABC. So on like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I am looking for a move towards this region, which is this circle, either 74. So these three levels are I'm keen to watch on, because it is forming like ABC. So we would have a B wave, that is a retrace of this downward move. So let's see what confluence we have. Yeah, we have confluence in this region, and also we have resistance over here and 0.618 golden ratio. So something like this is possible. So something like this is possible. So go again, bounce off, then it goes up. So this is what I'm looking for AUDJPY, and keeping in mind this head and shoulders pattern which we measured here, even the targets have been done. The targets is also done for this head and shoulders pattern. So in my opinion, this head and shoulders pattern's target is over, so we need to be cautious on trading it for a reversal downside, as having in mind we took a support over this supportive trend line and we are moving forward. So also we are like on this resistance trend line, it can be a retest because we are like bouncing off. As you can clearly see, we bounced off this area. So yeah, so something like this, go retest and then come back, retest this support and go up. This is what I'm looking for AUDJPY in coming days. So elite members, don't worry, you'll get trade setups on everything, so nothing to worry. So let's move on to the next pair, AUDUSD. So first we'll start off with 1 day. So AUDUSD is also looking same, where we are looking at a inverse head and shoulders pattern for the reversal of this downtrend, which was very long period. And for this support range I'm looking is of this. So this I'm looking a bounce over here to form the left shoulder, which is either here we have a support. As I said, it is not mandatory every time that it has to go and touch the lowest point, so we have to keep these two levels because we have a good support over here. Here the market bounced and we had some resistance here, so it was a support and resistance flip. So we have a support here, possible we can bounce off this purple line, or if that breaks we would come down, touch this blue line and go up. So this is what I'm looking, guys, for AUDUSD. So it is looking good for a reversal. So once this neckline breaks, so nothing is there to stop this guy. So the next targets would be around 0.7843, which would if on a swing setup, which would grab us easily as 700 pips. So waiting for this trade to take, I'm keenly waiting for this trade setup. So we have a nice smiley out here on an inverse head and shoulders pattern. So let's look on smaller time frames and see how the price structure is looking like, whether. So as I said, this blue line is a nice support. I'll just make it thicker. So this blue line is nice support for the head and shoulders pattern, but I'm looking a bounce on this level. So let's see. So basically we are having like A, B, C. So price might move up to here and retest this support. So price, according to me, something like this, touch 0.618, go touch either this or this, and then bounce off to the upside to resume its uptrend. So that's it for this. We'll look probably we'll look to short over here, seeing the price action. So let's see. EURGBP, next pair. So we'll start off with 1 day. Yeah, so EURGBP, come on. Yeah, so we had a parabolic move, I mean So this looks like an impulse wave, so we would measure. Let's see if it had touch. So it has not touched yet, so in my opinion, one second guys. Yeah, we could deal with a flat correction, that is expanding flat, where we have expanded B pocket. So to mark that, we'll see what are our targets for expanded pocket. So this, yeah, so in coming days my targets for Euro GBP would be like this ABC, and then I move to the downside, so something like we have a flat correction, so this is A, B and a C, and then kick off to the upside. So this is what I'm looking on Euro GBP pairs in coming days. So in next week, I mean in coming weeks, so we can see, so this is a wave which started impulsively, so zigzag B wave. So A, we tested the 0.618 and we bounced off that, so that's a B wave. So we are looking for a C wave targets around this range, and I have marked the targets. For conservative targets, this is our targets, these two, but I am looking at this resistance level, which is this one, for the targets of this C wave, and then we move to the downside and test the 0.618 which I showed you earlier. I have to move. Yeah, 0.618, which is this support. So and then it may continue going up. So this Euro GBP, we are looking for a smaller upward move, then we go down and then we continue up. So that's it for Euro GBP. So these all are my supports and resistance zones, so I have marked. So I'll share this in only in Elite channel. So next, move on to next one, Euro USD. So Euro USD is in a long term downtrend. So this is kinda looking like an this is kinda looking impulsive wave. So and we had a falling wedge breakout. So I'm possibly there is a double top over here, which is here. We'll just mark. Possibly we have a double top on this resistance. So to continue moving up, Euro USD needs to break two levels. So these two levels it needs to break, so it gets momentum to break this resistance and go over here. And so this looking like one, so let's take the fibs and measure it out. So we bounced off 0.786, which can be possibly wave 2 or B wave. Until we see 1.618, we would just take this as A, B, and see somewhere out here. And my targets for Euro USD would be in coming days. I'm looking, and I'm a bit bullish on it, and I'm looking for the targets around this resistance 0.618 or the 1:1 ratio of this A wave, so that would be around this region. And also we have a nice confluence of resistance out here, as you can see. We have a nice confluence on resistance, so I'll just mark and show you guys. So we have nice confluence of resistance. So I would suggest you to take long once this resistance breaks and we are above this. So we either take keep targets of this or this. If not, if this breaks, you can trail your stop loss. So you can ride up to here if this is an wave 3 of an impulse. So that's it, guys, on EURUSD. Let's have a look on smaller time frames. Possibly we might retest this support and then move up, possibly. So hang on, I'll post the trade setups. Let's look on next pair, GBPJPY, 1 day. So GBPJPY was resisted by this trend line. The price stopped here, formed a head and shoulders pattern and then dumped. Actually we took this head and shoulders trade. I mean, I posted in my last videos of these targets, but targets had to be achieved. So what we are having is a downtrend, possibly a double bottom, possibly a double bottom, or also triple bottom, possibly. That's why the price pumped out there, but I don't like this wave structure, which is 3 wave-ish. So in my opinion, that's a correction. So A, and so I love corrections because that is very easy to trade, and like you can analyze your targets. I'll take this guy out. Okay, so possibly we are looking for entry trace. So this is ABC, A wave. So we are looking for B wave. So somewhere around this box. So that would look like, let's change this color, A, B, so something like this on GBPJPY. So in coming week we might see a fall to this range, which is 0.5 or 0.618. Long it here for the targets, possibly of a double top or around this resistance, which is here. We have a nice resistance out here. So this resistance possibly. So let's see the targets of that. So first target would be a double top, and second target would be this, and then around this resistance, and then it might move down. Not in coming weeks, coming 2 to 3 weeks, because this is on daily time frame. So let's move on to the smaller time frames. I will take this. So we had a head and shoulders pattern here, and it breached the neckline and retest done, shorted again. My targets for this head and shoulders is this one, but it might go and fall around this 0.5 fib level. And also we have confluence of support out here. There's a good support out here, you can see here. It has been respected a lot of time, so I would look to long around this range, which is 0.5 fib ratio, and the stop loss would be below the 786, and support for the targets as I mentioned before. So that's it for GBPJPY. So let's move on to the next one, GBPUSD. So I'll go with 1 day time frame. So Even this looking three wavish. Let's see, possibly a double bottom, same as GBPJPY, it is looking same. And we have a resistance trend line out here. So we have a resistance trend line out here. So this, as it is looking three wavish, see this A, B, C. So even this is same as GBPJPY. So A wave, again we will long this. So nice confluence of support out here in 0.5 and 0.618 fib ratio. So in this, possibly B wave, and then we move to the C wave, either this resistance. So I think this will break. So we will look for weekly resistance, which is around here, for the possible C wave, which would be like A, B and a C. So you can just measure the fibs and long it around this area with stop loss below 0.786 or 1:1, and move for these targets. So that's it for GBPUSD. Let's have a look on smaller time frame. On smaller time frame, possibly head and shoulders, but I don't like that much because it is not very clear. Possibly a head and shoulders pattern out here, possibly head and shoulders, and this is the neckline. So we can wait for it to breach. So it moved to our 0.5. So we will short. I'll post in the light channel, don't worry. So we have a short opportunity, then a long opportunity, and then a short opportunity. So this way this is how you trade, guys. Like, you just see the view on higher time frames, mark it on 4 hour and execute it on 1 hour time frame. So let's move on to next, NZDUSD. Go to daily. So even this is bit looking like an inverse head and shoulders, as you can see here. I have a neckline. So the neckline would be I don't like this because it has to reach over here. So we have a strong resistance out here, which is here. You can see resistance line. So possibly NZDUSD might move up to here, forming the head for an inverse head and shoulders, like something like here, then move down, retest this, and then move up for this weekly resistance. So in this case, we'll also have two confirmations, that is double top, head, and we would long it over here or this range. So NZDUSD, this is how the price structure is looking like. So we will see on tomorrow how the price reacts. And on 4 hour, it has formed a small double top, but the thing in double top is a double top is strong when it is formed later, like price has to go down, stay here, then again go. This would be a double strong double top because the distance between two tops is very far. So this would be a good double top and it would be a strong signal, but having in mind which created very nearly, so this is not a strong double top. So I'm expecting once this breaks, I move to this, where, as I said, to form the head slightly below, to form the head, and then it might, as I spoke on the higher time frames. So we'll see how this reacts. So also we have this looks like an impulsive wave. We have a leading diagonal over here. We have a leading diagonal B, so something like 1 2. So we have an impulsive wave to support every our analysis. So 5 waves, 0.618 retrace, then boom to the upside. So this is what I'm looking on NZDUSD, guys. I'll update, don't worry. So let's move on to next, USDCAD 1 day. So on this we have a double top, also possibilities for a double bottom, and this is looking impulsive, which is here. And so this is the start of the start of an uptrend. So I'll just show you on 2 days. So as you can see, this was a nice impulsive wave on USDCAD. So this would mark our like wave 1, looking for wave 2, wave 3, wave 4 and wave 5. So this is how USDCAD is looking, very impulsive and bullish. So I'll just take out the waves. So on this, after the completion of wave 1, we have a WXY or a flat correction, however you may label it. So on this flat correction, there are high possibilities that it may form a double bottom, double bottom. And also we have a confluence of 0.5 fib ratios and weekly support. So we have a lot of confluence out here for the price to bounce. So this is a fresh support. So price will surely bounce off this range. So currently I'm looking for an 3-wave move to the downside. So something like ABC, A, B and a C, something like this I'm looking out. So that we form a double top. We already have a double top. As I said, double top, when there is a distance between 2 tops, that's a strong signal, so strong double top pattern. And you can see how the price just rolled over. You can see it on smaller time frames. You can see how the price just rolled over. So we might see a upside move on coming days. Yeah, it is looking impulsive. So we would take the point this range. We would look to short over here, which is we would look to short on in this area for this targets, as I said, on higher time frames for the double bottom. So we have nice resistance out here, nice resistance zones. So yeah, this is the update on USDCAD. Let's move to USDCHF. So USDCHF, I don't like this because it's very choppy. So until we have a clear break on this resistance, so it's cat on the wall, because you can see it's very choppy out here. And yeah, we did have like a symmetrical triangle and we broke it down, but we are currently, this support is being respected, this weekly support, it is being respected very good. So we might see a triple bottom. We already have a triple bottom, sorry, but if again price dumps this, I don't think this will hold, and this will roll over to this support, this daily supports. So there is not a strong bounce on this one. So You see on smaller time frames how it looks. So this is three wavish because you don't have any triangle or anything on second wave if it was an impulsive wave. So we have a triangle, so this would be A, B, C, retest this resistance or this resistance. So price action for this would be something like go retest this weekly support. If this holds, it will bounce. If not, then go down, go up. This is what I am looking for AUDCHF. These structures are a bit clear on smaller time frames, but on larger time frames this is not clear. And also we have possibly had, so everyone were looking out for this inverse head and shoulders to play out, but it did not play, so it trapped many members. So that's why we wait for confirmations of break of this neckline to take this head and shoulders pattern, because it might trick many people. So let's move on to the next one, USDJPY, the last pair. So yeah, this is what I wanted to talk on weekly time frame. So I will show in line so it would be clear. We have a clear head and shoulders pattern, inverse head and shoulders, and this is our neckline. If once we break this resistance, this downtrend resistance, we are good to go till here. If we break this resistance, then the uptrend will start in USDJPY, and JPY would fall against US dollar. So this looks like a impulsive wave to me. So I'll just show you what we can expect from this. Fibs are my favorite tool for trading. So already we fell, this A wave fell till 0.5. we might see a double bottom possibly before continuation, because, so I'll just move this. Oh, sorry guys, I forgot to spoke about our strategy, which is using Martin indicators. So I don't want to make it larger, so we'll see that on next video. So yeah, so on this price action on larger time frame, it looks like a triangle, like an descending triangle. So we'll go on 12 hours, and many are looking on this inverse head and shoulders, which formed here. Yeah, it is a valid inverse head and shoulders. Even I was looking out for this. You can clearly see, but I want to see if the price reaches out here to long it, because the confluence we have is 0.618, I believe so. Yeah, we have a confluence of 0.618 golden ratio, so we would see to long at this support range for this in head and shoulders pattern. As I said, it is not necessary for the price to reach the previous support, so we have a nice confluence out here, so we'll ignore this wick. You can see this and this all lines up perfectly, so we would see to long at this 0.618. so price might go up bit, trick peoples, go down and then go move up. So this is what I'm looking on a USDJPY. Yeah, so Another confirmation on this is rejection of 0.618, so which tells us this is an B wave and we are looking for an C wave. So if you are looking for that upside move, yeah, so we are good to short this box out here. We are good to short this thing. So something like this, move up, go down, take the support and then move up and breach this neckline. We are ready to go to this, and if that breaks, and we are ready to go up and up and up. So that's it for now, guys. So I have covered almost all important pairs. So hope you guys like the video and like my analysis. So stay tuned for an successful week ahead. All the best. Thank you.